Today we're going to be talking about the automatic suction cups from Tilta. These are the Hydra suction cups. This is stuck to a window with just two of them. If this was anything else, I would put a safety strap, but for this quick demonstration, I'm going to just set it up like this. And this is on here. It's sturdy. I'm yanking on it. I would have more concern for the glass, if anything, but this is rock solid with this setup, just like this. I am going to be upgrading these arms to ones that lock in, have the nice locking pins. But let's sit down and chat about this setup. So the reason I bought these is to replace the original suction cups I got on my Tilta Hydra arm. I've had one go bad so far, just stopped suctioning, and I decided to upgrade to these guys. These are the Tilta Hydra suction cups, and you can buy the 3 different attachments that go on them. These are probably the most versatile, and they just bolt on 4 of these M4 bolts. You can swap it out to this, and then there's one other one. There's a NATO rail with 3 mounts on it as well. Going into the function of this, super straightforward and easy to use. We got a USB-C to charge, and then you also have a 4-light indicator right here, and then you have a screen that will tell you the battery life as well as the suction, how much suction is in there. It wants to keep it at 95, and if it drops below 90, it will turn the motor on. But that's the setup. These are one of those things that I use 10% of the time, but when I need them, they're super helpful. They're also not a bad item to consider for rental, like something like ShareGrid. If you can find a 3-set when you need them for shoots, that's nice. But these were $129, and then you can buy these different attachments that go on. I've been rigging this with the same setup that you saw in the window in the beginning to cars with just 2 of these. It makes it easier. I would like 3, but sometimes you can't always do 3. So I'll do 2 of these with arms. I'm going to upgrade these arms to a little bit nicer ones. This is just what I have right now. But the ones that actually lock into these fittings. So with that, I do 2 of these on the side of the car. I try to find the center of balance on the camera, and then put a safety strap. That's my 3rd point of contact. So these will be vertical, then a safety strap attached through the camera cage so it can't slip out or fall off. And that's the setup. I've done a shoot with the Dodge Viper that was really cool, and then I've done a couple indie films with car shots with this setup, and it's worked fantastic. I think one of these could hold the weight, but safety wise, you definitely want to do 2 or even 3 and a safety strap as well, and it'll be rock solid. Yeah, so that's my experience with them. Battery life is pretty awesome. These are getting 8+ hours, and then if you want to conserve battery between takes, you can shut them off so they're not constantly monitoring suction. So, for our last shoot, we had a drone go, and then we had to pause for sometimes 20 minutes. Well, the drone did its runs, and then the car comes back, and then we do our runs with these mounted, and I would shut the suction cups off while we're still and then turn them on so they're monitoring the suction. But they didn't really run that much. Once they're stuck, unless you have a weird angle or something that wants to pull it off, they didn't really run that much at all. So turning them on and off is an option. You could also do a USB battery and just plug them in between takes, do like a battery bank for each one of these if you're concerned on a really long day. But so far, these have worked awesome. I would recommend them. They're not terribly expensive, and they're easy to set up. But not only for cameras, but for lighting too. If you're doing a light on a car and you need to use a window and it's not that heavy, you could pop one of these on, especially if it's not a moving shot where you have to safety strap everything off. You can use a small like MC light from Aperture on one of these arms, and now you can bring a little bit of light into the scene. So yeah, lighting, blocking, and camera setup. So far, these have been the one piece of gear that I'm actually super excited to use this year for different projects, and I've used them for a couple projects already. So that's my take on the Hydra suction cups. They get 2 thumbs up. I don't think I have anything that right now I would make them better. I think they did a great job of making them simple, and yeah, they one push to turn it on, 2 quick pushes to turn it off, and that's it. It works. And definitely an upgrade from their beginning, this guy, which is basic, which you can't interchange their old ones to the new ones, and you don't have a lot of options for mounts on this old style. So if I had the option, I'd definitely just go with the auto ones. They work great. If this was helpful, give a thumbs up, and we'll see you next time.